So guys, now that Halloween has passed, some people are starting to get a little bit excited for the Christmas update that's going to be coming this year. But the only thing is that we're still playing the Halloween update, so it might be a little bit too early for that. But for those who missed the pre-Halloween update hype, Nikilis was joking a few times by saying there would be a Halloween Christmas crossover event. Which is, again, it's most likely just a joke, but imagine that was actually real and we saw Halloween and Christmas both in one event. So I sort of want to talk about that today, and I even made some concepts for some Halloween Christmas related items. So if you guys are excited, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get right into it. So what I decided to do is that I made 3 existing Halloween items and made them Christmas related, and I also made 3 Christmas items and made them Halloween related to sort of give them the vibe of both holidays. Let's start off with the first one, and here is a reskin of candy if it was a Halloween theme. I thought that would be perfect since Halloween also has stuff to do with candy, since, you know, that's sort of the main point of trick-or-treating, to get them candy, so I thought this was perfect. So what I decided to do is that I just made the candy Halloween colors instead of Christmas colors. But the most interesting part about this for me is that the bow tie has like that signature Hallow's Edge pumpkin face, which I thought was very interesting since some Halloween gollies do have that face on it. And I even gave all these items names, and I called this one just the Halloween candy, since what else would I call this one, you know? But now let's get a Halloween item and make it Christmas related. Started with this Candle Flame reskin. Since Candle Flame was here last year, I didn't make it Christmas related, which I made it red and green. I was originally trying to make like the big fire red and green at the same time, but I couldn't make it look good, so I just made the whole big fire red with like all like the little flares green. And I decided to call this one the Festive Flare, since I thought that was a very unique name for this one. I'd like to see this in the game as like a Halloween Christmas crossover thing. But we should probably think about how Nikilis would even make a Halloween Christmas event at once. I feel like one of the best ways to do it is to make it another battle sort of event, similar to how the Halloween 2022 event was, where it was survivors versus zombies. Maybe we can make a Halloween versus Christmas. I feel like a good way of doing this is to have like the Traveler on one side and have Saint Nicholas on the right side. So, you know, Traveler is like the big Halloween guy that was here for many years for Halloween, and Saint Nicholas has been here for like every single Christmas event, so like I feel like it would make sense to do something like that. So you can either pick to join the Traveler or pick to join Saint Nicholas. But let me show off a couple more items I did make, starting with this snowflake reskin, making it a Halloween theme. This is honestly one of my favorite ones I made. It just looks so good. Of course, I made the snowflake on the guard and I turned it into a bat, and I made the rest of the knife black as well. I thought this was a very good design. You know, Snowflake's one of the most underrated godlies in Murder Mystery 2. I feel like this would definitely give Snowflake a lot more attention if Nikilis did something like this. I called this one the Blade of Bats. I thought that'd be a very intimidating name for this one. I'd really like to see this in the game. Nikilis, you should definitely do this, my dude. Speaking of bats, let's talk about the newest godly in Murder Mystery 2, the Bat Godly, if it was a Christmas theme. So yeah, this one's very simplistic, but I did that because that is just a simplistic godly as is. It's one of the most simple godlies in the game, so I gave it a simple Christmas look. I just put Christmas lights all around the bat. You know, if Nikilis really wanted to, you can make the Christmas lights shine and maybe like change color, but I feel like that would be more like an effect, which we probably wouldn't see on knives, so probably wouldn't see that. But imagine we got like a Christmas light effect. That'd be cool. And also, since bat is also a very simplistic name, I just gave this one a simplistic name too, and I just called it Bat 2. Cause like, what am I supposed to call it? It's just a bat with Christmas lights, you know? I feel like one of the coolest parts you could see for a Halloween Christmas event is that we could see all of the Halloween maps and all the Christmas maps return. So you would be able to see stuff like Manor and Farmhouse in the same rotation as like Train Station and Log Cabin. Like, imagine all of these maps in the game at one time. That would be so cool. And I feel like if we saw something like this, it would definitely be one of the best times to play Murder Mystery 2, since they're kind of experiencing both events at once. But let me show off the final 2 godly reskins I made, starting with this Winter's Edge reskin. So, you know, this Winter's Edge, if you turn it into an orange, you can sort of look at this 2 ways. It kind of looks like it's all covered in fire, but it also kind of looks like an autumn leaf, which would be perfect for this type of season, since if we saw a Halloween Christmas event at once, it would probably be in November, which November is a very fall related season, so I feel like this would be perfect. And to fit that season, I called this one the Autumn's Edge. I feel like that'd be a perfect name for this sort of godly. And you know, it's usually called Winter's Edge, but isn't exactly winter at this sort of time, so Autumn's Edge is perfect. And the last godly I have to show you guys is a pumpkin reskin, if it were Christmas theme. Originally, I was going to use Hallow's Edge / Hallow's Blade for the last golly, but I decided to make it pumpkin instead, and I made this one ice blue. I thought this would work out super well, since I know in Roblox Assassin, if any of you guys played that game, there is an ice pumpkin reskin there, which is super cool. So that game sort of gave me a little bit of inspiration to make this one. And also the circle in the middle, I know it has like that signature pumpkin face, but you know, this is a Christmas reskin, so instead I put icicles in that circle. And I call this one the Ice King instead of the Pumpkin. I feel like that's a really cool name, and for anyone that watches Adventure Time, you guys might like the name of this one. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comment section if you would actually like to see a Halloween Christmas crossover. Because again, Nikilis was probably just joking when he was talking about it. If you think about it, it would actually be one of the coolest events of all time. Something we've never seen before if we saw both of those at once. But unfortunately, I'm not sure if it's ever going to happen unless Nikilis is feeling like a jokester in one of these seasons. I mean, he could do something like this, but I would like to see it any day. But yeah, guys, that's about it to this video, so I'm going to end it off here. So until next time, goodbye!